Europe just kind of blinked a little bit when it came to Russian money, and so did the UK. And I just wanted to break this down because for the longest time possible, everyone was saying we need to fund Ukraine using the frozen Russian assets. And then after this week, it kind of disappeared a little bit. And then money just randomly showed up, which is still kind of connected to the Russian assets, but let's break it down. For the past few weeks, we did see the British government say that they do want to fund Ukraine with the frozen Russian assets, which is something that does make sense because that would mean that taxpayer money does not go up, not only in the UK, but across Europe. Because these loans and things, instead of it becoming something in which they just take it out of the Russians and just give it to Ukraine, they then need to put up the money first. Where does that money come from? Well, European taxes. And so this week we saw a 90 billion euro deal that essentially gave a loan to Ukraine with zero interest. But in the UK, they were pushing to use the frozen Russian assets, in which I believe £8 billion is frozen inside the UK. And now British banks, they don't want to let go of that money. They were kind of hoping that if the rest of Europe said, yes, we would use those assets, they would release the £80 billion inside of the UK. And so now they're holding back, wary that Moscow will retaliate against the UK. This, by the way, doesn't mean the UK doesn't support Ukraine. I just think they thought that if everyone else did it, they would also do it. And since no one else did it, the UK went, no, we're not going to release that money. But what do you think? Do you think they should still release the frozen Russian assets to Ukraine? Let me know in the comment section below.